So my opponent has claimed that the U.S. should increase restriction on undocumented immigration. She has supported her claim with the three supporting claims that illegal immigrants are stealing jobs, that illegal immigrants are affecting the economy because of government aid, and that the U.S. should increase border control and the penalty for those who illegally cross it. However, illegal immigrants are in fact not stealing jobs. They are not affecting the economy because of government aid, and the U.S. already has border control and punishment for those who cross the border illegally. Illegal immigrants do not steal jobs. According to Niraj Chokshi from the National Journal, experts across the political spectrum say American jobs are safe. The foreign-born workers don't affect the employment rate positively or negatively, according to a 2011 analysis from the Conservative American Enterprise Institute. Chokshi says that there is no evidence that not only don't illegal immigrants steal jobs, but illegal immigrants working in the United States are not affecting American unemployment negatively. The same source goes on to say that some research has found that high-skilled immigrants are very entrepreneurial and drive a lot of job creation. And a 2010 Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco study suggests that even low-skilled immigrants may have a positive effect on their native counterparts, boosting productivity and stimulating investments. Illegal immigrants are not taking jobs from Americans, but in turn, these new workers may provide positive effects to the workforce. According to the economist Walter Ewing, the principal reason unemployment is not the automatic byproduct of immigration is that immigrants and native-born workers fill different kinds of jobs which require different skills. The second supporting claim my opponent proposed was that illegal immigrants are affecting the economy because of government aid they receive. Mary Fitzgerald from the Washington Post quoted a study from Stephen A. Camarota in which he says that households headed by illegal aliens impose more than $26 billion in costs on federal government in 2002 and pay only $16 billion in taxes, creating a net fiscal deficit of $10.4 billion. The costs outlined in the report include government services such as Medicaid, medical treatment for those who are uninsured, food assistance programs, and federal prison and court systems, and the federal aid to schools. However, the reason why illegals are not able to pay as much taxes and need more of this governmental assistance is because they are forced to work minimum wage and sometimes even settle for jobs that pay less than the minimum wage and therefore are in more need of these governmental assistance programs than the average American. For example, according to feedingamerica.org, 76% of SNAP households include a child, an elderly person, or a disabled person. If 76% of food stamps aid is going to children, the elderly, and the disabled, how can immigrants be blamed for affecting the economy when it comes to them receiving government aid such as the SNAP program? Okay, the third claim my opponent presents is that the U.S. should increase border control and the penalty for those who illegally cross it. However, a well-patrolled border and punishment for those who attempt to cross this border illegally already exist. Republican presidential candidate Herman Cain said that part of his immigration policy would be to build an electrical fence on the country's border with Mexico that could kill people trying to enter the country illegally. This proposition is unrealistic and unethical because not the entire U.S.-Mexican border lies on the desert, and as many believe. This border lines some of the cities, and anyone who touches this electrical fence could be severely hurt or even killed. People injured could be innocent bystanders that touch the fence accidentally while not trying to cross the border illegally. According to FoxNews.com, the number of agents since 2004 has more than doubled to 2001 in the Border Patrol. The Border Patrol has blanketed 1/3 of the border with fences and other physical barriers and spent heavily on cameras and other gizmos. Major advances in fingerprinting technology have vastly improved intelligence on border crossers. In 2011 fiscal year, border agents made 327,577 apprehensions in the Mexican-American border, down 80% from more than 1.6 million in the year 2000. If the Border Patrol's lowest year that was the Border Patrol's lowest year since 1971. Creating harsher punishment not only is unrealistic, but it poses more burdens on the state. According to the same source, consequences can be severe for detained migrants and expensive to American taxpayers, including felony prosecutions or being taken to an unfamiliar border city hundreds of miles away to be sent back to Mexico. The punishment today are severe enough to make it difficult for illegal immigrants to retry entering the country illegally if they are caught for the first time. According to Adrian Florido, among these placed in formal deportation proceedings last year, only 4% were caught again. Migrants typically appear before an immigration judge, are made ineligible for a visa for at least 5 years, and are threatened with criminal prosecution if they try again. This is incentive enough for migrants that are trying to enter the country illegally to provide a better future for them and their families to think twice about attempting to re-enter the country illegally. Thank you.
Okay, so, it's not that